from 6 to 5.
What's happening, fishers?
Are we live?
We are live.
What is cracking, guys? Welcome to Monday night's live session, once again from Bulmoria Fishing Tackle in Vincent. Sorry, I was caught off guard there, but anyway, how was everyone's weekend? It was a lot of east wind in East London, not conducive for fishing, but some fishing happened nevertheless. So let us know how your weekend's fishing was. Did you get some fish? And anything else you'd like to ask us? We are here for the next 30 minutes or so. So get those questions coming through. Big thank you to everyone that has joined us. And don't forget to hit that subscription link and check out the member link. Think about becoming one of the members, guys. It does help Untraceable Fishing go a long way with our production. Anyway, we have the first message coming through. Someone got a stem rust.
1, 2, 3. Ha! I got a stem rust. Awesome. Well done.
Which sort of stem rust did you get? There are quite a few varieties of them.
I was going to say, which one? Which stem rust?
Silver stem rust, black stem rust, white stem rust. Let us know.
So, guys, we've just unpacked these Loomis and Franklin Titan reels at Bulmoria. They're actually going to be on for Tackle Tuesday tomorrow.
Fantastic. A little 4,000, 6,000 and a 10,000. That's the top of my cuff, a very good looking reel for sub 1,000 Rand. And you get 300 meters of Loomis and Franklin Connect braid with it, which is a phenomenal price. So you're probably paying 800 Rand or 700 Rand for the reel in theory.
Yeah, so very, very good price. Give us some information on that reel quickly while we've got some people on the channel here.
Full metal body, nice screw-in handle, not a wind-on handle. Screw-in handle, 8+1 stainless steel bearings, Carbon Tech drag washers, available in the 10,000, 6,000 and 4,000. So a phenomenal reel. I think spec-wise, definitely leading this class in a sub 1,000 Rand. Nice aluminium machine power knob. So everything you'd want from a high-end reel in a low-end price bracket, guys.
Yeah, so definitely something to consider if you are in the $899, $999 range. And like Dean said, it comes with 300 meters of Loomis and Franklin Connect braid. So that's $200 on top of it
already
for nothing. So Darren N, hey chaps, how was the fishing? Well, I didn't fish this weekend, but Dean did. So how was the fishing?
Fishing was okay. Not fantastic. Managed some handful of smaller blues on Saturday morning. Was it Saturday morning, Sunday morning? I didn't fish Saturday. I didn't fish Saturday, Sunday morning. And then went out last night again. Managed one more blue. The case size shad, probably 45 centimeters. And I lost a young 4 or 5 kilo blacker at my feet on a ledge. So the sea was horrible, but the fish were biting. It was very, very active in those big seas.
All right, so Brandon Samigan, good evening, fishers. Got back from Mazeppa. We got some good fish. Gary Cobb, coppers, no shad at all. I'm assuming coppers.
Because the original bronze bream, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got some fish there. That's very good.
Okay, so Brandon Samigan, looking at a reel, please assist. He's looking at the Tesoro. How can we assist you there, bud? Just let me know, because I do own the Tesoro, so let me know what information you're needing and I can best assist you as well as I can. Chasing Fish with Dev, what's the cost of the reel? Well, the 4,000 comes in at $899, including the braid. 6,000
and 10,000, $999.
And that obviously includes the braid, guys. So, yeah, very good deal there.
So you're getting on the 4,000, you're getting 25-pound braid included in the box. On the 6,000, you're getting 30-pound included in the box, and on the 10,000, you're getting 40-pound included in the box.
All right, so let's talk about the Tesoro.
Fantastic reel.
So we have done reviews on the Tesoro before. You've done the reviews on the Tesoro before. It is a fantastic reel. Do you remember how many bearings are in that reel?
I can't, but let's get the box and cheat a bit, because I don't want to lie to you. There's a box right in front of me.
Because I think on paper, it is higher spec than
the other guys out there.
The Slammer as well as the Saragossa.
Okay, so we've got the 20,000. So I'm just going to take all the stats off the 20,000. So you're looking at 12 plus 1 bearings. Yeah, that's depending on the model. So it's pretty much RPX7 waterproof, which will be cyclonic flow rotor. Dual force drag, means it's got a top and bottom stack of carbon drag washers for nominal drag system on this reel. I can't go into gear ratios because they'll change between the models, but I know the 20,000, there are 2 different gear ratios available. So yeah, bearing wise, it's definitely higher stack than any other reel out there. We'll pull it out the box quickly. Phenomenal reel to fish with, super, super strong. And I've used Andrew's reel a few times. That reel has done very well.
So I'll come back to you, Brandon, on that question there. But chasing fish with Dev, $1,000 basically, and the quality, very good quality for what you're paying in terms of that.
I can't believe you can actually get a reel like that for 1,000 Rand.
100%. So very good spec reel for under $1,000 basically. Okay, so Brandon is saying Tesoro 14,000 or Gosa 14,000 or Slammer 6,500. Currently own a Gosa, but everyone's talking Tesoro. Yeah, Tesoro is the new kid on the block.
Yeah.
But it's definitely starting to prove itself in the angling world. Like I said, in terms of spec, what you're paying, you're pretty much getting higher spec than any of the other reels. But then again, it does come down to brand preference for a lot of people.
I think it's comparing one against the other. I'd say my personal thing, I own a Saragossa, absolutely love it. I'd say if you, to be honest, for more finesse sort of fishing, 6,000, 8,000, 10,000, throwing lures, I might take a Saragossa over Tesoro. But I think when you get into the bigger, this 14,000s, the 18,000s, the 20,000s, I think Tesoro might be the better choice for me. That's my honest opinion. That's just the way I see it. I think it might just feels a bit sturdier to me.
Okay, so let me tell you my gripe with the Tesoro.
Yeah.
And it's the only negative I can pretty much say about the Tesoro, is that, and a customer actually brought this up with me the other day, and I had to completely agree with him. You know,
the small drag thing on the top.
When it comes to your drag, okay, not only that, but you're fighting a fish, and to tighten up your drag, it's not just a small click.
It's quite a big one.
It's quite a
big one, especially on the bigger reels.
Yeah. So it's quite a wind to get the drag to actually tighten up.
Yeah.
I think that's my only complaint about the reel.
Yeah.
But besides that, I think it's a brilliant reel, and yeah, you won't go wrong with it. Okay, so SA123, what you think about the wave power? Akuma 13-foot, brilliant rod. In its price points, I don't think you're going to find better. What I could say might be a little bit better is the Loomis & Franklin Surge. It's got upgraded eyes.
I think it's a similar blank or very similar blank.
Very similar blank, but upgraded eyes, and it's an extra $100 more. So that's something to consider. Dylan Gawa, what's up, fishers? Hey, bad, hope you're well. Stinker, is that the new Loomis reels? Yes, they are. It's the Loomis & Franklin Titan. We did speak about them earlier, but we'll just go over them again. Available in a 4,000, 6,000, and 10,000. Come with Loomis & Franklin Connect braid, and pricing $8.99 on the 4,000, $9.99 on the 6,000 and the 10,000. Come on, guys, hit us up with those questions. Let's get those questions rolling in. You've got us here for the next 20 or so minutes. And we'd love to answer some questions. Albert Besson, I received a sticker with my Stratic that states, yes, I do have a retirement plan. I plan on fishing. I had a good laugh as I am a retired professor who took up full-time just fishing. Albert, yeah, we often send free stickers with the parcels that go to customers, and I'm glad you got a good laugh with it.
A smile on his face.
Yeah, put a smile on your face. Stinker, the braid it comes with, can I spool it straight on, or will I need backing? We did discuss this. It's actually on for Tackle Tuesday tomorrow night, guys. Yeah. We said the 4,000 and 6,000 should fill the spool.
Yeah, I think the 10,000 you might need to put a bit of backing on. I'd have to actually just check. Let's just see what the diameter. I'm just gonna check here quickly what the diameter on the 40 pound actually is. Then I can give you the answer straight away. 40 pounds. We're looking at 0.29. And this takes 300 meters of point. You're going to have to put some backing on. On the 10,000, you definitely need to put backing on. The other two should fill quite comfortably though.
Okay, so in terms of backing, you could go with the Loomis & Franklin Connect braid, 150 meters, and that'll be 99 Rand.
Right, yeah. So you're looking at extra $100, and on the 10,000, you'll be covered. You'll have about 450 meters in, which is more than adequate on a 10,000.
All right. Brandon's asking, is the drag on the Tesoro as loud as the Gosa? Well, we'll get that out now and we'll let you know. But in terms of the drag noise, okay, so I think the Gosa has the loudest drag out of all three reels in its class.
Bit of a higher pitch.
Yeah.
more mechanical. Doesn't have that ghost pitch, but it is quite a nice. You hear it a mile away.
You do hear it a mile away. We also own the Slammer, and I can tell you now the Slammer is the quietest out of the lot. So, yeah.
If loud drag is your thing.
Darren N, would the new Titan reel survive a quick dunk in salt water?
I suggest if it was dunked in salt water, pull it apart and service it. It's not a sealed reel, so any reel that's not sealed, if it is dunked, the best is to get that grease replaced as quickly as possible if you want longevity on your reel.
All right. Justin Davies saying, how's it all? How's it bad? Hope you're well. Stinker, will the Kuma Wave Power Pro Surf 12 foot with a 6000 be a good setup for cob and shad fishing? Yes.
Yeah, I think for shad, cob, you might have to fish light line on it, like 30 pound, 25 pound or 30 pound, just so you have enough line if you're doing some heavy surf casting, but I think be a good balance.
Okay, so Albert Basson, what braid do you suggest for Saragossa 14,000 and strength that do not cost an arm and a leg, or does not cost an arm and a leg?
What application are you using that 14,000 for? I suggest on a 14,000 you're running 40 pound normally, 50 pound depending on the application, 30 pound. So I'd say 40 pound will probably be a nice in between. So I'd look at two if it's not costing an arm and a leg, either grinder or Boss Slick.
So for me, I'd go grinder, yes, is one option. It's $2.99 for 300 meters on special at the moment. So that's a very good price for grinder braid.
The JDB's on special too, isn't it?
Yes, that's the other one I was going to say is the ultra tough.
Ultra
is
tough
on special, $3.99 for, is it 300 yards, huh?
300 yards.
300 yards, yeah.
Then you're getting good quality braid at a reduced price.
Yeah. I'd say that's probably the best braid to go for on the market at the moment at that price point.
Yeah, rand per meter is definitely the best.
Okay, what's the best but affordable J hooks for cob?
Affordable, listen, I'd look at landed hooks, nothing wrong with them. For cob, I think they're more than adequate. 5.0 to a 7.0 landed J hook, I think will be more than good enough for cob fishing.
Yeah, landed. Adrenaline should also have
makes some nice hooks.
Some reasonable hooks.
I think TYC's hooks aren't that badly priced either. TYC, now that a lot of brands out there within that price range, guys.
Albert Basson saying thank you, we'll order. That's great. I'll be there to assist you behind the scenes as well, making sure your order gets to you on time. Come on, guys, hit us up with those questions. You've got us for the next 15 or so minutes. We see some hearts coming through. That's awesome. Get those likes, guys. Hit that like button. Let's see how many likes we've got. We always like to get those likes up as much as possible.
We're liking the likes.
Yeah, 14 likes, guys, but there's 53 of you watching us at the moment, so it'd be nice to get some more likes. How's about that?
Smashing.
So, Stinker, what's the difference between the American tooth-proof wire and normal JDB wire for shad fishing?
American toothproof, that's American fishing wire, I'm assuming. I think that's single strand. I don't know. Okay, Jared's going to get them for us. I'm actually just going to check now. Well, you get three main real different types of wire, guys. You either get single strand wire, stainless steel single strand, which, okay, American Fishing Wire is a company. I don't know if you're talking about American Fishing Wire. They make all the different, so you get single strand wire, which you pretty much use for your shad fishing. It's your stiff wire. Then you get 7x1 wire, which is your harder carbon coated or nylon coated wire. And you get 7x7 wire, which is 49 strand wire, which normally comes in carbon coated or nylon coated as well. They're very soft, pliable wire. But Jared's going to pass them on to you. See, that's American. So toothproof is your single strand, stainless steel single strand wire. Normally you're going to use for shad, you're going to use for cooter, you can use for mackerel and things like that. Some of your top where you can just pretty much tie the wire, twist it against itself to make a knot. You don't have to actually tie knots in the wire. Nice stiff hard wire, opposed to JDB or Fishmate wire, which is either 7x7 or 7x1 wire.
All right, so we've got Michael McLaren saying, Fishos, how's it bad? I hope you're well. How's it, guys? How's the feedback on the Loomis and Franklin surge rod? Do you want to answer that, and then I'll come in with my
so
opinion
I've had no negative feedback on it. I think, as we mentioned earlier, we've actually got in tomorrow's Tackle Tuesday. I think Rand for value, I think in its class is probably the best rod in its class and under in its price range.
Correct. I agree with Dean in that. Also, don't forget is that you are looking at an entry level reel. So
yes.
entry level rod. So don't expect to get the feedback that you would get on a Horizon, a Kayasuto, a Mariana,
Evo, anything like that. Yeah.
Evo, anything in that class. But yeah, for its price, I don't think you'll get better.
You're getting a rod that's capable of catching fish. I think that's the main thing.
Yeah. Justin Davies, are we expecting the shad numbers to pick up or decrease over the next while, Oaks? Seems we had a quiet start in the Eastern Cape.
So shad numbers are not going to increase now, guys. It's late in the year. The quality of shad will increase. As I saw that one I got last night is one of the better shad. Justin, as you saw Sunday morning, you saw two old gentlemen walking with some big shad back. So the numbers will definitely increase, but the size of the shad will start increasing. You'll start getting those bigger shad starting to come in closer and feed.
MM for sure. Thanks, guys. Ronnie Mulligan. I fish a Kuma Selena. Love them. You own a Selena.
Absolutely stunning reel. Bulletproof, that thing. Hard as rocks.
Colin Williams saying, how's it, guys? How's it, bud? Hope you're well. Guys, get those questions rolling in. You've still got us for a while. And we've got a whole of Bill Moria to look at.
We've got Jared to run around and take things off the shelf tonight.
Will the Assassin Bluefish Special be a worthwhile upgrade from the Surge then?
Yeah, yes. You're looking at two total different rods there. You look Surge, brilliant rod in its own respect, but the Bluefish you started getting a rod that's it's bringing you some benefits. It's starting to work for you a bit.
Can I give my only negative feedback on the Bluefish Special?
Yeah.
They have upgraded
to the
XT now, which means that the spares become less and less for the Special, although the XT apparently does fit on the new one, but then you
can have a multicolored rod.
rods. Yeah. Okay, so that would be my only gripe about looking at the Special at the moment. But still, it's a brilliant rod, and to be honest, that rod has proven itself in South Africa. It's probably one of the best-selling rods on the market.
One of those three fishermen own one of them.
Yeah. I hear you. XT is double the price of the Special, though. Yeah, for sure. As we say, the XT does fit on the Bluefish Special, provided you need to get spares and things. But as long as you're happy having a multicolor rod, because the blues are different.
But I think at this stage, if you're looking at a Bluefish Special, the price, obviously there's reduced prices. That's why the XT is almost double the price, or 1.5 times the price, because obviously reducing the price to clear stock. If you break the rod, you could probably just buy another rod instead of buying another piece of a rod at that price.
Yeah. Michael McLaren, yeah, Bluefish are good, man. I've had my Classic for 4 years and love it. My woman uses a Bluefish Special, and I've thrown it a few times. Awesome rod. We have to agree. What's one rod you don't have in the quiver that you Oaks would snag?
Personally, we don't have.
Yeah. I know what you're going to say.
Horizon number 4.
I wasn't expecting that.
Wait.
I was expecting an Evo.
No, either way. Either Horizon number 4, Evo number 4, which will be my next rod.
Okay.
I think Horizon number 4.
For me, I don't know.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Don't know.
I don't know. I think I'm...
2-piece affinity?
No. I like my 4-piece. Yes. I don't know. I think one thing I would like to add, but I'm not sure when it will be released, is the new Assassin Sierra at some point.
Yeah, or the new shore, whatever it's going to be called. Yeah, the new shore-based
spinning
rod.
I think that is probably the next rod that I am possibly looking at. Peter de Kock, how's it? Where can I find the IPX rating on Selena reels?
It doesn't have an IPX rating, so you're not going to find it. For a reel to obtain an IPX rating, it has to be sent away for testing to a company that does actually IPX ratings, and not all manufacturers send their reels away. I know Pendu, Saragossa does. I know Dawa doesn't send their reels away for IPX ratings. They don't find it necessary, so you pay a lot of money to have something IPX rated. It's got to go through some rigorous testing. So the Selena, but the Tesoro has been IPX rated. The Selena doesn't have an IPX rating. It's not a sealed reel, so they wouldn't bother about sending it in for IPX ratings.
Okay, Dean, what's a really good bait for cob?
For cob, oh, there's lots of good baits for cob. So live bait, if the conditions are favorable to fish live bait, is definitely number one. If you've got a nice still water, your live bait's not going to drown itself and kill itself. Otherwise, my favorite cob bait is fresh chocker, guys. Fresh chocker. The fresher, the better. That'll be my number one choice for cob.
All right, Mark McLaren also just got a Selena reel, used it twice and love it. It's super strong. Yeah, it's a really
That
awesome
reel
reel.
is super strong, guys. I've like tried to break my reel and I can't.
Akuma Euphoria or Assassin Zero? I'm assuming he's talking about the Bluefish Zero.
Yeah.
Akuma Euphoria for me.
Yeah, I'd say. This is the 1, 2, 3. I think the Zero comes in a 1, 2, 3. The very light. Yeah, Euphoria. Yeah, Euphoria. I'll just go Euphoria on that one.
Okay. Hanif Omar, how's it, guys? Enjoy your content. Curious to know how you guys rate the Pen Spin Fisher 7. I just imported a 6500 and it's performed well. Pulled a 12 kilo kingy 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so the Spinfisher 7 has not landed in South Africa yet, so I haven't had a look at the reel. I've only reviewed it on, on the iCast on YouTube. It is a bit of a better upgrade than the Spinfisher 6. If I'll say the 6 is a fantastic reel. Was it the 5 or the 6 that we got in the country? The 6 we got in the country at the moment. So the 7 will definitely be a phenomenal reel. I think it definitely fits into that class below the Slammer, where it's a bit more affordable. So I think a fantastic reel. They've been 7th generation of that reel, so they've definitely improved that reel over the years. So we're quite excited to hopefully that reel does land in our shore soon.
Yeah, look, and that Spinfisher has proven itself.
So from the number 3, it's been a good reel.
The
number
guys
3 and 4 has been fantastic reels.
The guys that fish with them absolutely love them.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can't go wrong there. Will I be able to use live bait on the Akuma Wave Power Surf 12-foot 2 to 4 ounce?
Small live baits, yes. You're not going to be able to throw massive live baits. But saying that, I've thrown big live baits on long rods. You just live bait. You also don't want to be throwing the live bait as hard as you can. You're just going to be wading out to the bank and pretty much just giving it a lob 30, 40 meters onto the bank. So you could quite comfortably get away with maybe a 9 to 11, 12 centimeter mullet on that.
Emil Duplessis, how's it, fishers? How's it, bad? Hope you well. Colin Williams, guys, I have a 14-foot Akuma Rockaway 4 to 6 ounce, trying to find a suitable grinder reel for it. Colin, let me know your budget and let's see how we can assist you. There's a couple reels that come to mind, including the Loomis & Franklin Titan sitting on the table. Other reels include the Rovex TFX, the Rovex Big Boss 3. Yeah, if you let me know your budget, we can assist. These are obviously your more good entry-level reels.
Yeah, budget reels.
Lekker, guys, love the live Monday shows. Takes the man out of Monday. Shot. Pleasure, bud. Glad we can entertain you on a Monday night. Buska Bonjaski, good evening. Fishing Port Elizabeth. Lekker, boys. How's it going? How's it, bud? Yeah, I was in PE on Saturday. Not for fishing. I went there for personal reasons. The sea looked great when I drove in. And it looked miserable when I drove out.
The Windy City proved itself once again.
Exactly. Albert Basson, why do I not receive your ads on specials and need to Google regularly to find your specials? I see from time to time you advertise on TikTok. Can we register somewhere? Albert, we are busy building up our client base and we will eventually start sending out emails, direct emails to customers with our specials and things. You do have my number, so you must always just message me. I'm a message away and I'll help you with anything. We do advertise on TikTok regularly. We also are very active on Facebook. So if you've got Facebook, you can check that out, as well as Instagram. So yeah, just send me a message anytime. I'll be happy to assist. Hayden Kruger, any luck with live cuttlefish?
Live cuttlefish? No, because as soon as I've tried cuttlefish a few times, always a mission to catch. You don't always like find cuttlefish. Every time I try to put a hook in it, the thing just dies. So cuttlefish, yes, I've caught fish on cuttlefish. It's very similar to squid. I've never been able to keep one alive on the hook though.
Michael McLaren, what are your thoughts on a Pen Clash 2? I've used mine on a 12-foot throwing plugs and landed 2 really nice leery on it, and just wanted to know if you would use it for light tackle between the rocks. I would.
Pen Clash 2, I would. I'd maybe just stick to it for throwing lures and stuff like that. It's a very lightly designed reel, so I say for throwing plugs and stuff, I don't think I'd be throwing sinkers and pulling sinkers and stuff with it. I don't know how long your reel's going to last, but a very phenomenally light reels for spinning, absolutely perfect.
Okay, so Buska Bunjaski.
Buska Brad.
Bullcat Buska.
That's all Buska Brad that fished with us the other night.
Fished with us.
What's happening, Brad? Brad the Clack, for those of you who don't know.
Okay, cool. Okay, you guys don't recognize my name. It's Brad. Okay,
we can recognize that Buska. I think you've had that name for about 30 years. Right?
I didn't have any idea.
No, you wouldn't have that name.
Okay, so that's fine. Fishing Port Elizabeth. No, Bruce, he was cuck. Plain and simple. Okay. Stinker. The Loomis Titan really looks similar to the Penn Battle DX. Yes, it does.
Don't say my surname. Sorry, Brad. Too late. It's not. It's someone else. I was confused.
Yeah. Michael McLaren. Yeah, it's a very light reel. Was thinking the same. Stick to spinning. Shot Dean, but an awesome reel. Yeah, and I think you won that at. I think Raspel you won at that. So you got that reel.
Nice. Very good reel though.
Yeah, very good reel, and nice when it's a win, a good win. Cool, guys. So last few minutes. Any other questions that need to come in? Let us know. Okay, tune us some specs on those Titans. So we'll go through the specs once more.
Where's my cheat sheet, Jerry? Okay, so the Titans available in a 10,000, 6,000, and 4,000. They feature 8+1 stainless steel bearings, means eight stainless steel bearings plus 1 anti-reverse bearing, full aluminium body. It has an aluminium spool. It has a CNC aluminium handle. It has a winding handle, which is always a good thing. You never want to screw on handle in a spinning reel. Winding handle is much better. Drag-wise, the 10,000 and 6,000 come with 12 kgs of drag, jaw-stropping drag for the reels, and the 4,000 has a whopping 10 kgs of drag, more than enough reel drag-stopping power for these size reels. That's pretty much all. They have a brass pinion gear. They have a zinc main gear, so very good pinion gear. Carbon drag washers, nice stack of carbon drag washers on the top. And that's pretty much about it, guys. That's pretty much a full rundown on the reel. It has a little bit of a seal on the drag washers on the top, so you're not going to get too much water intruding. Nice full carbon set of carbon drag washers. So very good reel. You know, I think it's the only reel sub R1,000 carbon drag washers. So I was going to stack these quickly before I get loose track of them, yeah?
All right, Leslie Brummer. Hi, guys. Got myself an Assassin Carbon Master 124 paired with a Battle 5,000 and 30-pound braid. Is it a good combo for shad, leery, and cob using spoons, plugs, and paddle tails? I think it's a brilliant combo. I think you've done very well there. Fishing Port Elizabeth, those Titans look proper. Yes, they're brilliant.
Properly solid.
They are going to be on Tackle Tuesday tomorrow night, so check out that video. Lacquer, Shot Dean, Darren, can we hear what the Titan drag sounds like?
Yes, in a second. Can. Just tighten this guy back up. Okay, let's just get one of these together.
Albert Basson, thank you for this meeting. I learned so much from the Monday discussions. It's a pleasure. Glad we can help. Like I said, you've got my number. You're more than welcome to contact me anytime.
It's got a nice little ping to it. Not the loudest drag, but it's got a ratchet, but it's got a nice little ping to it.
Stinker for shad. What's a good wire trace?
Wire trace like 30 or 40 pound. That's the stuff you want to use. Single strand, nice stiff piano wire or toothproof. 30 or 40 pound is more than adequate for shad.
Have a sip of water.
Have a little sip of water. It's getting a little bit chilly in here now.
Yeah, it is. East London, I think we're down to 14 degrees tonight.
That's very cold for us, guys.
It was 9 degrees when I arrived in Port Elizabeth on Saturday morning. That was very cold.
That's two jacket weather.
Yeah. Was not a very happy man. Anyway, guys, I think that wraps up Monday night session. I see the questions are getting quite quiet.
You got to check out, guys. So Kuma brought some new t-shirts out, so I whipped them off the shelf quickly. But check that sick little design on the back of this. It's funny, I don't like shirts with fish on, believe it or not. But I like this. And mine's shot there. check that out. I don't know if I can see myself.
Yeah, you can.
Cool. So check those out, guys. I think they're like, what, 169 bucks or something?
159.
159 rand. Super cheap, guys. And they have some other really cool designs. For a guy that doesn't like clothing with fish on, I finally found a shirt that I like with fish on.
Okay, cool. Let's go to Justin Davies. Who's winning the game of life, folks, with a laughing face? I think me.
100%. You have been playing it for 30 years longer than I've been playing it.
Yeah, so the game of life, for those that don't know, last thing before we wrap up tonight, it's a game myself and Dean have been playing for probably 10 years or so. I've been playing it since I was 16, so that's going on 20 years. But basically, you shake on the game of life, and basically, if I ask Dean a question, a direct question, so if I say, Dean, whose glasses are these?
These belong to me.
And he answers back, it's mine.
What is the answer back?
No, I can't say that answer back. If you ask me a question and I say the word mine, drop on the spot and do 10 push-ups.
No matter where you are.
And I mean literally wherever you are. We've had to stop the car. I've had to do it in the middle of Numbers Dance Club before. I've
done it at the movies. I've done it in Sanook, on a formal dinner. I've done it outside KFC in Beacon Bay. I've just stopped the car driving.
Yeah, so there's random places. I even got guys in matric finals, because in finals we had to go into school if we weren't writing exams, and some of us managed to catch them while talking to them, and he had to drop and give 10. So anyway, guys, game of life, fun game to play. Do it with your mates. Trust me, you're going to have a lot of buddies that will never use the word mine again in their life. Anyway, guys, I think that wraps up the show. Love you all. See you next time.